So welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the iPad Pro 11-inch with the M2 chip, which is an absolute powerhouse and has a lot to offer in my opinion. I am going to share my personal experience with the iPad Pro, from how it feels to use as a student to taking it on a trip to Greece, some gaming actions, and some comparison to the iPad Air. So if you have any second doubts deciding if you want the iPad Pro or just the iPad and don't know which one is right for you, then stick to the end of the video. So let's get it started. I've been using the iPad Pro 11-inch M2 chip for over a year now, and I have the base version model with the 128GB of storage in the space gray color. And the iPad Pro is just an absolute powerhouse, and one thing I really like about the iPad is the user experience and how easy it feels to use. It could be just from gaming, taking notes, or just watching movies. Oh, and don't forget about the sleek and elegant design this device has. I mean, I feel like Apple has really nailed it when it comes to quick accessibility, usability, and performance. I mean, it's just too easy to use. The Liquid Retina XDR display, on the other hand, makes everything crystal clear. It doesn't matter if you are a professional or just starting out, this device is amazing. And with school back in session, the iPad Pro is just a perfect tool for students, as I use it every day, taking notes during lectures and even switching from notes to another program in less than a sec. And as an industrial designer in my third year, my creativity has to be on point, and since I have to learn a variety of skills like sketching, 3D modeling, and problem solving, and different type of softwares out there, the amount of materials and softwares I need to learn becomes bigger and bigger. And I tend to sketch a lot of ideas before they get out of my thoughts, especially when I'm at school or at home or wherever. The iPad helps in a lot of ways, as I can take all my ideas on a 3D rendering program so I can generate photorealistic products from my crappy ideas. And sometimes I use the iPad to create some YouTube shorts whenever I don't have my laptop at site. And using blocks or pieces of papers in my first and second year was a pain, as I had to figure out where I kept everything. I had to go through a pile of junks just to find that one sketch. So yes, I wish I had the iPad before I even started school, because it was just a game changer for me. And when it comes to accessories to combine with the iPad, I just feel that the Apple Pen is an important tool to combine with the iPad. It's just a great accessory depending on what the iPad is used for. If you are a student or a professional designer, then the Apple Pen Gen 2 is just outstanding. The pencil gives that grip and makes it solid whenever you're taking notes or just being creative. The magnet on the iPad makes it easy to snap the pen in place, which is just cool. The pen hover shows you exactly where the pencil is before you touch on the display, which is just great for precision if you are a professional user. And if you just want the iPad for casual use, or you're just broke like me, then there is no need to get the Apple Pen, as it costs $129. And I would recommend paper screen protection, because I just like the feel of the paper touch whenever I use the Apple Pencil. So if you already have an iPad or you are planning on buying one, then leave a comment down below on what you use your iPad for in your day-to-day life. And yeah, I took the iPad with me on the trip to Greece, as it was easy to carry around. I slipped it into my bag and I was good to go. And since I had to plan my daily activities in Greece, I was super impressed by how well it all went. Whether I was on a plane, a beach, outdoor exploring, it was always in my bag, and I was super impressed by the battery life, as they kept me entertained throughout the bus ride and the flights. One thing I can't stop playing is games, because I love playing games on my free time or whenever I'm home. The iPad is just a beast when it comes to gaming. The M2 chip inside, combined with the ProMotion display, delivers silky smooth graphic. So even if you are a hardcore gamer or you game for fun, the iPad can handle absolutely everything. The stereo speakers, on the other hand, are super impressive, as the audio quality feels extremely enhanced, making it easy for movie nights and gaming session. So I connected it to my PS4 so I could play some Assassin's Creed with no lags, no hiccups. I even had a blast playing games like Asphalt 9 and Ludo King, and I am great at games, but I just kept losing to AI. Wonder how I might fix that. Well, so yeah, how does it stack up against the iPad Air? Well, the iPad Air is fantastic and it's a much more budget-friendly option with the M1 chip. It comes with a varieties of colors, while the iPad Pro only has 2 colors. So if you are a casual user, I don't think you need the cutting-edge performance, as the iPad Air is still very great. But if you are a power user, a creative professional, or a gamer, then the iPad Pro 11-inch is the way to go. So look at it this way, the iPad Pro has an 8-core CPU in the M2 chip, 4 performance core, and 4 efficiency core. And how I would explain this is the performance core are designed for demanding tasks such as video editing and gaming, while the efficiency core are designed for less demanding tasks such as web browsing and checking emails. And there's the 10-core GPU in the M2 chip, which is also 35% faster than the GPU in the M1 chip. This means that it can render graphics more quickly, which can improve the performance of games and other applications that use 3D graphics. The iPad Air can do the same, and honestly, you wouldn't notice any difference unless you have a magnifying glass. Other than that, there are no huge difference as they both come with the same flat body. The iPad Pro comes with 3 cameras, while the Air only has 1. The Pro version uses Face ID, while the Air version uses Touch Button ID. The Pro version has the Pro Motion technology for faster refresh rate, which the Air doesn't really have. So before you buy the iPad, it's good to know what you're going to use it for and if it's worth the money so it doesn't end up in a junk. So just remember that if you are a casual user who wants a friendly budget iPad, then I would recommend the Air. But if your goal is for professional use and you might need the cutting edge performance, then the iPad Pro is the way to go. So thanks for joining me, and if you found this video helpful in any way, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more tech videos.